Wow.
I was born in 25, and I was a British subject.
Wow. Huh.
Canada wasn't an independent country, at least as far as 1925
Really?
was concerned.
Wow.
It was a Dominion. It's called Dominion of Canada.
Oh, really?
Right.
Wow. Huh.
So I think somewhere in the after World War II, about in the late 50s or 60s, somewhere around the time you were born, Canada went through complete reorganization and came up with its own constitution.
Oh.
And so that's maybe the beginning of a Canadian citizenship. People born in Canada after, say, 1960 were automatically Canadians.
Yeah, not British. Huh, how funny.
So that's my understanding of it.
Huh.
Which, as I say, is pretty meager because, you know, you just don't get the news of Canada down here.
Yes. And so that's why it's called British Columbia?
That's what?
That's why that one province is called British Columbia?
Well, I guess that goes back to the early days of the when they're immigrating
Yeah.
from the East Coast to the West Coast, and yeah, it took a long time to get to the West Coast. In fact, the Russians, you know, that came down from the north and settled, you know, in Alaska. I don't think they came down to quite the area we call British Columbia. They set out outposts up in the Alaska area, and that's was the big fight between the United States and Russia, and some treaty was worked out somewhere in around early part of the 19th century, 1804, something like that, in which the United States made a deal with Russia, paid a certain amount of money or something at the time for to take over the complete Alaska.
Oh.
That's how the United States got control of that part of the North American continent because they thought that there was opportunities up there that if you could unfreeze them.
Yeah. I think Hawaii was a good deal, but I don't know about Alaska. There's a lot of oil, I guess. But
Alaska and Hawaii were made separate states, I think
around the same time, 59 or
about
60.
59 or 60.
Yeah.
So I think basically getting Alaska was a bad deal. I can still remember the the Japanese in 1941 when they bombed Pearl Harbor.
Yeah.
And then they started to move their way towards Alaska, the North Pacific. You know, Alaska curves way over towards the west there.
Yeah.
And it's not too damn far from Japan.
Oh.
And the United States was concerned that the Japanese would land in those islands off Alaska and Alaska itself. It was in danger
Oh.
after Pearl Harbor. And that was the case. They did send some military detachments up there. And so the big deal was how to protect Alaska from the Japanese in 1942.
Yeah.
And that's when they came up with the idea of building the Alaska Highway.
Ah.
So they used a lot of effort to build a highway going from Edmonton, Alberta, up to the north and get into, so you could use trucks and just supply the necessary equipment, because airplanes at that time were not that big enough to handle everything.
Yeah, yeah.
And so that was the beginning of the Alaska Highway in 1942. That was a big deal to protect North America.